Don't Breathe. So I haven't seen many movies lately, and this just came up, and I was like, you know what? I haven't seen a movie in a while, so I'll give this a shot. I didn't hear anything specifically bad about it. Once again, it's one of those movies that is marketed as horror, and it's not. Like, it's just not. And I don't know why they keep marketing movies as if it's gonna be scary when it's clearly not. And that's not the point of the movie. The movie doesn't even pretend that it's scary. There's like 2 jump scares, but like I didn't even feel anything because it was like, okay, this is gonna be a jump scare, and it was fine. But yeah, I don't understand why movies feel the need to market themselves like this. And it's not the filmmaker's fault. It's this fucking studio behind them, in this case Sony. Always marketing horror as, it's like, no, it's not that at all. It's a thriller. It reminded me a bit of Tiger House, and it reminded me a bit of Outlast, which is a horror game, but that was like one part of the movie, so it's not. No, it's a thriller, and I was entertained. It's only an hour and a half, like an hour and 20 something, so it's short enough that you can actually enjoy it. There's a little bit of backstory on the character, so you know that what their motivations are, and then you just get right on it. And I was into it. I was interested. I wanted, I wanted the characters to get away. Basically, it's about 3 friends, Rocky, Money, and Alex, and they go around robbing people's houses because Alex's father actually works for a security company, or is like the boss of a security company or whatever. So Alex has the access to people's keys to their homes. So they go in and they rob, and they find out that there's this guy, this old war veteran that reached a settlement with the family that killed his daughter. Basically, this rich girl ran over his daughter, and the family paid him off. So he's got a lot of money in that house. So, they go in and try to rob him. He's blind, but he's not stupid, and he's fucking crazy. So he really turns the table on them, and it's like, shit, now they are in danger. This wasn't going to be like an easy job like they thought. So yeah, it was fun. Honestly, it was fun. It was entertaining enough. I heard that the movie does fall apart towards the end. That's why I heard from it. Like, It Follows was so good for like the first hour, and then afterwards it was like, what? It fell apart. And this gets so ridiculous towards the end, but it's like, if you just buy it, it's fine. Like, if you just buy the ridiculous parts, then you can enjoy it. If you're really like offended by what's happening, then you're not gonna enjoy it. But it didn't ruin it for me. It was getting ridiculous, and I was like, you know what? Sure, I'm on board. I'm on board with the ridiculous train. So yeah, it's just a blatant lie, the marketing, and I knew it was gonna be a lie going into it. I was like, there's no fucking way this is gonna be a scary movie. Like, no. So yeah, it's the exact same case of The Witch, which was marketed as a horror movie, and it wasn't at all. And I'm thinking about watching the new Blair Witch Project. Is it called The Blair Witch? Just The Blair Witch? I don't know what kind of expectations I have for that. I don't know when I'm gonna see it, but when I do, it's good, man. Yeah. But for this one, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the cinematography. There was a lot of cool shots. There was one shot, it was right when they entered the house and they're like going through the different rooms. It feels like it was one shot. I'm not sure. By the time I realized what I was watching, I'm not sure if I missed a cut in there or something, but it felt like the camera was moving with them and it was going from character to character, from room to room, and it felt like it was one shot. I really like that. I really like the cinematography of it, and the opening shot was really pretty. It's a drone shot, and it's a good opening shot, and yeah, I mean, fun. Honestly, it was fun. It's a whatever story. It's three kids going in. There is a throwaway character. There's one of those characters that's like, okay, you're not a real person, are you? It's just like, legitimately, he had a line that was just like, this is fucking bullshit, bro. It's like, okay, so he's that character, you know what I mean? Like, when he opens his mouth to say anything, I'm just like, shut up. So yeah, there's always like the throwaway character. But other than that, it was, and Alex was like the goody two shoes of the three, and always confused. He always had a confused look on his face. Instead of terrified, he looked confused. I don't know if that's his terrified face, but he just looked like, huh? When he should be scared, and it's like, huh? So yeah, I don't know if that was the actor or what, but he always looked confused. The girl I really liked, I don't know her name, I've seen her in a bunch of things. She was in Suburbia. That show didn't last long at all, and was she in Cabin in the Woods, or am I crazy? I don't know. She was in the new Evil Dead, which I did not watch because I didn't have any interest. I just watched the tree scene because that looked fun, so I just watched that. So she was in that, but yeah, I liked her a lot. I liked her character. I liked her acting. She was fine. And the old man was just, at first I felt sorry for him. I was just like, oh, like, he's blind and his daughter's dead and he's probably super lonely and they're just coming in to fuck his shit up and he's just trying to protect himself. But then it was like, shit, this took a turn and this man is just fucking crazy. And like I said, towards the end, it gets crazier and crazier, so if you don't get on board with the ridiculous shit, you're gonna feel left out. So as soon as ridiculous shit started happening, I was like, I'm on board, otherwise this is gonna ruin the movie for me. I made the conscious decision of being on board. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, I have fun. Like I said, the Outlast bit is when he turns off the lights in the basement. And he's completely pitch black and shot with a night vision camera. It's really cool to look at. They have to navigate through like this maze of shelves. And the old man, he knows where everything is. He's used to it since he's blind, and you know, this is his home, and he goes through it all the time. They, however, the kids don't know what's what. So that reminded me of a specific part in Whistleblower. It's the DLC for Outlast, where you have to navigate through these walls, and there's like people talking in the background about how they're gonna sacrifice you to the groom. It reminded me of that specific moment. It was very similar to that, and the fact that it was pitch black, I was just like, where's the night vision camera? Because in Outlast you go around with a night vision camera recording everything, and that's the only way you can see in the dark. So that was cool. That was a cool use of night vision in a movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot because they didn't see shit. We did, but they didn't. So that was cool. And like I said, I like the cinematography. I liked the way things were shot, and I liked that it jumped from person to person because there are multiple times where people are in different places in the house. So you're not really sure, is the other person okay? Because we're focusing on this person right now. And you don't really know what they're doing on the side. So, you know, they might come in, meet up at one place and then split up again. And it's like, it did remind me of a video game in the sense that, specifically Outlast. Like, I keep bringing it up, but Outlast is such a good game. And Outlast 2 is coming out in, like, early 2017. So, I'm excited for that. But basically, it reminded me of Outlast because in that game, your objective is to escape. That's it. So you have to do certain things in order to escape, and you try different exit strategies and you have to do different things in order to turn the lights on and blah blah blah. And they have to do the same thing. They have to try the front door or the bathroom or the kitchen or downstairs in the cellar. Like, they have to do certain things in order to make it out. Like, find this set of keys and try this lock and blah blah blah. So I enjoyed that aspect. It felt like a video game, honestly, and it was fun. It was just fun. I wanted them to, well, I wanted her to get away with the money, and that's all I wanted out of this movie. And yeah, it was fun. It's not, you know, terrible, and it's not the most amazing thing I've ever seen, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't like, I don't know, like people love to shit on horror movies, and it's like, this isn't a horror movie, you know what I mean? Like, it's a blatant lie, the marketing, and that's all you need to know. Sony are liars, and that's the moral of the story. Just don't believe marketing, ever. That's it.
Dan? It's me. I really fucked up.
That's her guy.
Is he blind?
It's really fucked up to have a blind guy, isn't it? Just because he's blind don't mean he's a saint, bro.
Really fucked up. Really?
Guys. Money's probably in there.
Who's there?
How many of you are there?
Really?
It's just me, man, alright?
Fucked up. Really? 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 Fucked up. Really? Fucked up.
You're worthless! Please let me go!
Really fucked up.